The epic and unbeatable at Scrabble. The Nerds with Attitude.
Thing I started.
It
was a lot going on.
Is everybody in here?
I think JR's in here.
I'm here.
There he is. I was correct.
Why is that dog on that turtle? I feel so bad for that turtle.
I'm sure that turtle can take it.
Lazy ass dog.
Man, that turtle don't even know.
Turtle probably doesn't even feel it.
The last episode we do, I'm gonna do it live, streamed straight to YouTube.
Oh,
Stream that shit to Twitch, man.
I'm not finna pay no money from Streamlabs so I can stream up to Twitch.
You don't have to pay to stream to Twitch.
Yeah, you do.
Huh.
Yeah, the
If
goal.
you're gonna stream to both, but
Co-
don't nobody watch nothing streamed on YouTube.
I mean, we got
When the last time you watched some streamed on YouTube? You personally, you.
me personally.
You.
Actually, Saturday there's a Pokemon.
What you watch?
There's a Pokemon YouTuber I follow, and he was streaming on YouTube.
You a real one. I didn't subscribe to people for the whole YouTube time, the whole YouTube lifetime. Get what? They go to streaming. I see it. It say live. They not state of play, Nintendo Treehouse or some I want to see.
And I also
I'm not hungry now.
I also watch, because on Saturdays when the Illuminati do their stuff for Power Rangers, I watch their live streams too. But that's what we got subscribers at. I mean, I don't have no followers on Twitch. Ain't nobody following.
It don't matter. See, that's the thing about Twitch. It don't matter. If people are interested in what you talk about, they just gonna pop through.
Yeah, they'll show
And
up.
just chatting is like one of the best, easiest to just. Because
Yeah.
guess what? They're
For
not
those-
looking for nothing. in
for those
particular.
hoes.
Nah, man. I mean, well, if you want to do it in a hot tub, we can go. We can talk about Loki in a hot tub, and then what?
Them hoes, yeah, them chicks with the OnlyFans and stuff. Yeah, man, I ain't got time for that. Anyway, man.
Nah, man. Ugly ass dudes like us, they be listening.
They ain't gonna listen to no nigga. Anyway,
They be listening.
they ain't listening. I'm a female. I'm fine. Yeah, I'm one of those Instagram models with the big booty. Yeah.
Nah, they don't be
You-
watching them people. They
You
just
gotta
be
put a
sitting there
little bit
being
more
thirsty.
character into it.
All them
That
white
wasn't
fools.
convincing.
All you gotta do is show all your damn figures. You know what I'm saying?
They don't deserve
So-
my figures.
I thought Jimmy was just gonna stop at, you have to show them your figure. I was like,
Oh
well.
well. I don't know, man. You put on the Spider-Man outfit. There you go, just like that.
I mean, I got 3 of
Oh,
them.
you gonna get some weird, like, you gonna get some
Spider-Man
weird
in a hot
scripts that come
tub.
through.
Anyway.
Spider-Man hot tub chat.
Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. Welcome to the N.W.A. Nerds with Attitude. I am one of your humble hosts, Shin the Hero, aka Walt, and I'm joined by the squad. Ooh, I need to move the logo out of Isaac's face because that's rude.
A little bit.
That person you just heard is OldHunterRage, Isaac.
What up, everybody? I was gonna try and make myself sound muffled so the sign was still in front of me, but I don't know how. There we go.
I already moved it, goddammit.
Oh, we're good then.
AnimusPrime JR.
What's up, peoples?
And Jimmiemaxx.
Hello there. I came, kick names, and take ass. And I'm
What?
all out of names.
Why? Just
That's the best line
Why?
of that whole movie.
I thought he was gonna stop at I came.
Oh, that's one of my haikus, man. Y'all know I be into that poetry, man.
that's not even a. Anyway,
It is a
we
haiku.
are
Count 'em.
talking.
Count the syllables.
We are talking about Loki episode 5. Is it 5?
5,
It's
yeah.
5, yeah.
5, yeah.
Fun fact: the title of the episode, which I instantly forgot, shows you how prepared I am. But it is the same title of the book that Thor and Loki originated from.
What was it?
Whatever the title name of the, I think it's like Strange. Not
Are you
Strange
sure
Tales.
about that?
Not Strange Tales. Yeah, I'm positive. I'm 1010% sure. I know comic book stuff.
You're not gonna look it up.
Journey
Oh.
into Mystery?
Yes, Journey into Mystery. Yes, that's the name of the book that Thor and Loki originated from.
Thank you, Isaac, for claiming.
You're welcome. I'm going to fact check him now.
Go ahead, fact check me. I'll wait.
Journey into
Nah, but you're the host, man. You're the
Mystery.
host.
Yeah, why you
know
waiting?
shit.
Count them haiku syllables.
Oh my god. anyway, we're talking about that.
Every 2 syllables. That's not a haiku. It's 3. What is it?
It's
3,
353.
It's 575. It's
Those
575.
are haiku.
No, it's 5 set. No,
It's
that's
575.
575
Oh.
575.
is a
Yeah,
Yes.
haiku.
So y'all want me to say again?
You oaf.
Hello there. Hello there. I came to kick names and take ass, and I'm all out of names.
You're so stupid.
I hate you so much. Loki, episode 4. What stuck out to you guys? Was it the Thanos helicopter?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I was looking at the Thanos chopper, and I was like, "Ooh, deep cut."
That is a legit. That is a legit thing. Thanos was a goon in this yellow and purple helicopter. This big ass dude, just in a regular
By
helicopter.
2 cops.
Yep, pulled away by 2 cops.
It honestly brings context to a lot of things. Because when you think about it,
How?
yeah, it might look like the cops took down Thanos, right? But in this timeline, 2 TVA agents probably pulled up on him, and did that TVA thing, and the people was like, "Oh, Thanos got arrested by the police." They didn't know. They be dressed like the police. I'm just
But-
That
saying.
actually makes sense.
But then their timeline will just get erased.
And it all goes to the same place. That's what I like about it. It all goes to the same place.
the comics are
pretty
the
cool.
chronicles of all the timelines that were destroyed.
My boy,
Right.
I saw my boy Frog Thor. He was trying to get
Yep.
his
I
hammer.
did not
Oh.
see him. I did not see him. Where did you guys see him?
He was in a jar.
It's like
in the
right
ground.
after Thanos helicopter, and they're going down in the little bunker thing. You see like this glass jar, and you see something jumping in it. That's Thor. That's the Frog Thor. He has the cape on and everything. And then because you see Mjolnir, you see the hammer, and he's trying to get to the hammer, but he's in this glass case thing.
And you can hear him too. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's like, oh god.
Yeah. He's saying stuff too.
I don't know how.
I had to rewind it because I was like, did I just?
Yeah,
No,
there's a lot of real
A
world.
lot of stuff.
There was some real world stuff, like that ship that showed up. That was like a real world type thing.
Yeah.
There was an arcade machine in there.
Holidays.
That people say they played, but there's no records of this
Polygon.
thing. There was an arcade
Polybius?
machine. Yeah, there was an arcade machine in there. In that episode, there was reference to this island that has the One Piece on there.
What?
Now it's an island that was supposedly has like some kind of treasure on there. There's this famed treasure on there and everything. I just equate it to the One Piece because that's
I was
what
like, there was a One Piece reference in this.
and
Deep cut.
that big purple cloud dog thing. That's a real thing. That's real in the comics. That he's a legit thing. He eats universes and stuff. I don't know why he was there. I guess Kang took him. Oh yeah, that house. That house that you see inside
At the end?
the cloud thing. That was a real thing too. That's a real life thing too. Well, I don't know if it's a real life thing. There's, X-File things about it. But yeah, it is. It is what it is. How'd y'all like this episode though? I mean, like I said to Isaac, I mean, a lot happened and nothing happened at the same time.
There was a lot of fan service going on, a lot of deep cuts.
Yeah, definitely.
But action wise, there was nothing. I like old Loki doing the whole. Hey, guess what? Look, the whole time there have been a lot of references to the Wizard of Oz. We had the fake fucking timekeepers that was like the wizard, you know. Now we're doing it in the opposite order because they actually showed the fake ass Oz, and that was the distraction. Then they opened up to the little cloudy portal, and it looks like Oz because it's all colorful on the other side and all bleak. It's a lot of parallels to the Wizard of Oz. I see what they're doing. I see what they're pulling from. A lot of the inspiration visually. I ain't mad at them.
I like old Loki. They made him as like a good guy in this one. That was. I mean,
he was more of a he was more complacent. He was like a more humbled Loki.
And I guess they kind of nod and winked to the fans, how like at the end of Endgame or at the beginning of Endgame where Loki gets his neck snapped, and the old Loki was like, or Infinity War, whatever. I don't care.
Fake it.
Anyway, when he
faked it.
Yeah, everybody said Loki faked his death. Faked his death. I guess they nodded and winked. It was like, yeah, we see you guys. But Loki's still dead.
It could have gone that route.
He could have
gone that route.
It was like, no.
But it doesn't matter anyway because focusing on this main Loki who took the Tesseract and just yeet.
Yeah, but it still doesn't. There's a lot about that the time variant thing that bothers me. Because he said the moment he walked out,
time travel's a bitch.
He didn't cause any variations until he actually left that planet.
He didn't even leave the planet. He's like the moment he stepped the
moment he stepped out, the moment he made
his mind up that he was gonna leave the planet, that caused a variation.
His brother, yeah, because he was gonna do something to disrupt the timeline, which is to go visit his brother who thinks he's dead, and it's gonna change everything.
That wouldn't change anything though, because like the moment, I feel like the moment he faked his death, the moment he faked his death, floating in space and all that junk, the moment he did that and landed on that planet, that's when the time variance dude should have showed up, because that's when the course changed. That's when it changed. Even still, that's when the thing had went off. According to their rules.
Even Renslayer said that there are deviations, but it's only enough for them to be on their radar. That's why they can hide in the apocalypse lands, because obviously, they're changing shit, but it doesn't matter in the big picture, so they don't show up on their radar. So if him being on a planet that's always been deserted, always supposed to be deserted, and he's just there, and nobody knows because everybody thinks that he's dead, so life goes on like it's supposed to.
Yeah, but the thing
that he wouldn't show up.
My point I'm getting at though is they should have known he wasn't dead. Though, even though Thanos thought, even fooled Thanos and all that junk, the TVA, the moment that happened, and they was like, that's what I'm saying.
They don't care if he dies.
No, he was supposed to die.
If he comes,
all they care is that they don't change the timeline. If he doesn't die and everybody thinks that he's dead and that never changes, then they don't care. They don't care. It doesn't change anything.
That's not.
The moment he decided that he was not going to stay recluse on a planet like he's dead, it changed everything, and that made them show up. Just like when the Loki girl and the Loki dude, they didn't actually get to fucking, but they was thinking about it.
I don't know if that was the reason why the thing happened, but
it might.
They thought about it, and that's all it took.
That just doesn't make sense, but okay. I mean, they're breaking all their rules again. At the same time, they broke all their rules in Endgame, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, they break their own rules all the time.
It just bothers. It just bothers.
This is why I love. Yeah, this is why I love Back to the Future. It's like, it's simple. Don't fuck up the timeline, and you'll be okay. But here, they're breaking all kinds of rules. There's like a whole police dedicated to not like fucking up the timeline, but there are like different variations to that timeline that it's kind of hard to guess like what the timeline's supposed to be.
Well, they kind of explained it. She kind of explained it. Renslayer, anyway, did. Like, they get sent to the end of time, and the end of time is still being created.
Exactly. See, and that has been one of the things that they've, like, totally been a hypocrite about the whole time. Like, they always say, oh, all the TVA and the Time Slayers, we all meet up at the end of the time in peace forever and ever.
Yeah, they trying to get that paradise thing.
Their catchphrase, how they basically greet and leave each other, they're like, for all time, always, meaning there is no end of fucking time. But
which is a fucking lie.
The reason they won't tell about the beginning or about the ending is because obviously somebody, I don't want to say, I don't want to be that guy, but somebody is manipulating it and essentially telling everyone, hey, this is the point where all time ends. There's nothing beyond that point. Don't worry about anything else that happens, because nothing else happens after that point.
Yeah, we all know what you wanted to say.
End of time, which is where we all gonna meet up.
We all know what you wanted to say. Mephisto. Or Agatha all along.
Hey, guess what? I'm still on that boat. I would die on that boat right there. That it was Agatha and Mephisto all along.
My boy,
breathe easy.
My boy, Black Loki though. All those Lokis were retarded.
He was a liar, man.
He was a liar.
He was capped up, man. They should call him Cap Loki.
He killed Captain America and Iron Man.
Cap. Straight cap.
We don't know if that's true though.
Straight cap.
Because the alligator called him out on it.
Cap.
But what about Kid Loki? They made him like the leader.
I actually like Kid Loki.
I want to see him to get his own show. Show me how he killed Thor. Show me everything.
Was Thor also a kid, or was he like adult Thor? And we see a Kid Loki defeat like God.
Well, Kid Loki was a part of Agent of Asgard, so it could have been that. And the sword he has also is one of those swords. I forget what it's called. But the sword he gave Loki is important. It might be the sword that he uses in the Agent of Asgard, but it wasn't gold, and it definitely wasn't that small. But it looked like that.
I mean, a sword that small is perfect for a kid, though.
Yeah, but I'm talking like Excalibur. It kind of looked like Excalibur too, even though I don't know what Excalibur actually looks like. Yeah.
Oh.
It's always up for interpretation.
Could be a katana for all we know. Anything else? anything else jumped out to y'all? Anything else jumped out besides Loki and Mobius's bromance, and he finally calling that man a friend?
I remember I was laughing quite hard watching the never-ending circle of betrayal in that whole room of Loki.
Oh boy!
And then our Loki was just standing there, and he was like, "Oh god!" And it's at that moment he's like, "I am so tired of myself."
The fact that President Loki got his head bit by alligator Loki still just makes me laugh so hard.
Oh well, when he's screaming.
The freaking sound he makes after he gets his hand bit off is
And
one of the
looks
funniest
at it.
things I've
He
ever
looks
heard.
down.
Like, I was shocked for two reasons. I thought that, like, I heard the squelch sound that, and I thought that President Loki killed Alligator Loki. I was like, no, not Alligator Loki. But then I saw, like, he had no head. And I was like, oh my god. I was doubly shocked.
He said, "Oh my gosh, that shit was funny." So, you said Eliath is a real thing in the comics?
Yeah, the little purple thing.
Because I was mostly curious about
Yeah,
that.
he is a thing in the comics. He can move through dimensions and multiverses and all that stuff. Normally, he kind of is like Galactus a little bit. He eats stuff,
The
but
Galactus of multi.
and he's normally controlled by somebody else, but he's not where he's normally not there, like wherever they were in general.
It's basically a trash can.
Yeah, they were in purgatory basically.
Although he don't have that many appearances in comics though. Though I think
So-
Kang got him.
And that's the other thing. The house that shows up at the end, like when they part the clouds and all that shit. Apparently, from what I heard, I guess Kang is there. I don't know. I have no idea.
Whoever's behind it is there, and it has to
Okay.
be one of two people. It's either Kang, or it's not the one above all, and it's not the one above
It could
all.
be.
It's not the
It
one.
still could
It's
be.
not the one above all. It's not the one above all.
It could.
It's not him.
Somebody was the judge before
It's-
Renslayer.
It's the guy who created the timekeepers. I can't remember his name for the longest time, for the life of me. But like, I don't think it's him. My money is on Kang because in the comics he's like good. He's like a good person. So though they've been throwing stuff on the head, reversing stuff since the beginning of this cinematic universe. So I don't know. It could be him. But my money is on Kang because he's cast and he's supposed to be in Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
And this is
Yeah.
like all of this right here. Kang is really tied to the time variants and the time police and all that junk. He's really tied to that. So that's what I feel like. I mean, because you did see there was a lot of like Easter eggs to it too, because like you saw the Sphinx in there, and
Yeah.
that referenced Kang's first, like he was Rema Tut, and that was the first time he went back in the past, and he used the Sphinx as that's his spaceship basically. That was his time traveling spaceship, and then it got stuck, and he got defeated by I think it was the Fantastic Four at the time, and I think you know how the Sphinx don't got no nose.
Yeah.
I think it's because the thing had punched it off. If memory serves on that one, but I know he got defeated and then he went back in time and reinvented himself, and that's how you get Kang. But there's a
It's not
lot.
the one above all.
There's
It's
a,
he who remains.
yes, that's his name.
My bad.
Because I was like, it's not the one above all. I know it's not that, and it's not the one below all, because that man just got created. It is he who remains. It's him. It's one of them two. It's him or Kang.
But
I think it's Kang.
I think it's he who remains.
I don't
'Cause
think
they
it's
showed a judge when Renslayer was young. When she brought in the little Sylvie variant, there was another judge. What happened to him? Where did he go? In the comics, it was he who remains, who actually he was like an old ass fucking TVA fucking something that just was there, and he was the one.
Yeah, but he
basically-
who remains is the one that made the whole time thing. Also, I also think that war they was talking about in the first episode, I think that referencing what's going to happen in Doctor Strange too. I think that war, the little multiverse war, I think that's gonna happen in Doctor Strange too. I think that was like a loop. It was foreshadowing to that. Like somehow the
war started in the future, but
yeah,
they knew about it in the past.
Yeah. Somehow,
I got you.
Somehow, all the stuff that's going to happen in Doctor Strange happened during some time in time, and that's what the warrior was talking about.
That makes sense. So basically, they was like a self-fulfilling prophecy. They was trying to stop it from happening, and then stopping it from happening. They were the ones that created the reason that it ended up happening in the first place. Yeah, that makes sense. I can get behind that.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, and then I guess they're just making this Loki into the good Loki at the beginning of Infinity War, basically. I mean, because you saw how he made his blanket for his. Do y'all want them to be a couple or something?
Incest Loki.
Is that masturbation?
I don't know what that is, man. I thought about it and I was like, nah, that's just I couldn't do it. Like
I don't know either.
No, I don't know what it is, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I just don't think about it anymore.
It's weird. It is weird.
I think it's masturbation.
You might be right.
Like even those two look hesitant about it.
I don't know, but they were strongly flirting with one another.
They tried. They had that fucking shower curtain trying to put it around them and shit.
Also,
shower curtain.
Also, I don't know if anybody noticed some of the heads that was on the ground. I think one of them was the Living Tribunal. One of those broken heads on the ground was the Living Tribunal. And if that was the Living Tribunal, then they in some deep shit if that was the Living Tribunal. Those who don't know who that person is, he's like the right hand man to the one above all. He's the one that keeps he's the one. He's got 3 faces and stuff, and he's the one that keeps order in all of the multiverses.
You know, at this point, I try not to think of all the cosmic entities out there. It's just a migraine.
Yeah, I can't wait for Eternals.
Oh, the Eternals aren't cosmic entities.
I mean, but they're gonna talk about it. They can't talk about the Eternals without bringing them up.
Don't they have cosmic power though?
They are the celestial children.
Yeah, they are the celestials. They're the good versions, and then you have what Thanos. Thanos was never named what he was, but like you have the opposite of what the celestials are, the deviants, and that's what Thanos is. Thanos is technically a celestial who had a mutation, who became a deviant. He is technically a celestial though.
Yeah, but in here, like I think his people are all like they all look like him, because when he brought up what his planet used to look like, I think there was some purple people over there.
It was his purple family just walking around.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the purple wasn't
pretty sure they changed.
Mutation.
And we haven't seen his brother yet, so I'm pretty sure that's a
thing. He's still creeping around in space.
But yeah,
when are they gonna bring Thane in?
Who?
Thane.
His son?
Yeah, from Ultimate Alliance 3.
They ain't gonna bring him in.
That's I don't know about that.
That's not a real
Young
thing.
Avengers.
Silence.
I mean, it is. You just told me to silence?
Yeah, you bringing up nonsense.
I am bringing up a little bit
possibilities.
It's possible, man. He's on a rogue theory right now. Let him go.
That's a really bad rogue theory. So the last episode, what are y'all expecting in this last episode?
I have trash, disappointment.
Trash.
Honestly, I expect to be let down. I expect to not see Mobius on a damn jet ski.
Oh man, we do not see that man on a jet ski.
If they don't put that out,
I'm gonna be mad. I'm
series is trash.
Hey, we're gonna write a very worded letter telling you
Yeah, they better give us like at least I don't really need to see him actively on a jet ski, but I need a picture of him on one.
Yeah,
or some
I need to
evidence
know.
that he got to be on one.
I need to know. Need closure.
Like, or him buying it.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
like they show him at a jet ski store. Yeah,
But speaking of Mobius, I really want to know why the fuck did he go back to the CVA?
To
Like,
burn
that
it
didn't
all
make any
down.
sense to me.
To burn
To
it all
burn it
down.
all down. He's gonna start a rebellion. He's gonna start a rebellion. Get people to know the truth.
Maybe.
And he's
but
probably gonna
nah.
get the chick who's behind the laser fence. He probably
I
gonna
was
get
just
her.
about to say B-15. Now B-15 was not locked into the shit. I'd be like, sure, they could team up and do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Mobius.
You would probably go rescue her. They start a rebellion.
You'd be like, wow.
I mean, we already seen what pruning does, so it's not like that he gonna die again. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
I mean,
As long
he
as
could
he has like a time pad. As long as he has a time
he could
pad.
go after what's his face, the one, what's his name, Casey, I guess,
And
Hey.
JoJo,
I can't remember. And get all those Infinity
Not
Stones.
Jodeci.
I can't remember.
What's
The
that,
one dude
Joe?
that was
His
talking
name was
about
Casey.
getting gutted. It was
He's
it Casey?
Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a fish. He don't know what fish is.
Yeah.
Which? Oh, the one who doesn't know.
well,
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck is Casey?
Yeah.
all right. Well, ranking this episode, I give it a 3. It was average. It's still,
3?
yeah. It's these last
the
couple.
Thanos chopper with the Thanos
With
chopper.
the Thanos
Now, if we saw Thanos in there and he got arrested by those cops, then that's a different story. But I giving it a
imagine
3.
it.
I giving it a 3 solely off of Frog Thor.
Okay.
I still can't.
Isaac,
Uh-huh.
out of 5.
See, hold on. Now you got the image of them showing up, and Thanos is getting taken away by some cops, and he's like, "I'll bathe the Starways in your blood."
No, he gets thrown in. He gets thrown in there. He's like, dude, what the
This
fuck?
is inevitable.
It'd be like when they arrested Plankton at the end of the SpongeBob movie. It's like, "I will kill."
I will destroy you all.
Yeah.
No, when they was enchanting the big purple cloud thing, and when they finally did it, I just imagine Vin Diesel showing up. They did it because of family.
Because of family. Yeah.
Oh my god.
These
Yeah,
memes
that's
are
a
out of
meme.
hand.
That's a meme.
I got a meme just for that. I got a meme just for that. Shut everybody.
But
Out of 5.
out of 5, I give it a. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a 5 because I saw Frog Thor. That made me hype and just I laughed quite hard. So I'm gonna give it a 5.
Jimmy,
I'm gonna give it a solid 4 variant Lokis out of 5.
JR.
I would give it a solid 4. For the Thanos chopper, the variant Lokis. It would be a 5 if I did see Frog Thor, because I can't for the life of me.
It wasn't even a blink and you miss it thing. Like they
kinda
zoomed
was.
they zoomed
I
on it for a second, man.
It was during a transition, so people might would have thought like, "Oh, it's nothing to see here." Might would have reached for that.
I
shit,
mean,
like,
you saw
get
the school lunch trays and everything, man.
shit. Hey, he
Well,
probably took a bite of his burrito.
It
man.
was
I
a
think-
very busy background too.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he
think
could
the
be
reason
blended
why-
in there.
The reason people probably miss it, like for those who did miss it, they had just shown Mjolnir in there. So
Yeah.
like I know that's why
He's right next to Milner.
No, that's what I'm saying. I looked at the
I can't
hammer and I was
even
like, what the fuck?
Which one? Where? I can't find the Mjolnir. The only hammer I see was the one that Black Loki has.
It's
Wait, you didn't
right.
see the hammer?
It's right.
No, I don't see.
Right after you see
I don't-
Thanos' copter, they're going down into the bunker. They're doing the zooming down shot slowly. You see Mjolnir on the right,
and then a jar,
and then you see on the left, and you see the frog, a jar, and you see a frog jumping around, and he got a cape on, the helmet, and everything, and he's jumping, trying to get the hammer, and he's saying stuff.
Yeah.
Dang.
See, I thought you saw the hammer, so I was trying to stick up for you, but now that I know you didn't see the hammer, you know, fuck you. I'm just joking.
I see no fucking hammer.
I'm throwing you to the wolves now.
This man wears glasses
I
too,
literally-
ladies and gentlemen. He wears glasses.
I'm looking at the scene where they're showing everything in the room, and
It's not in the room.
During the
The
transition.
room.
It's
transition.
before the
When they're
room.
going underground.
Yeah,
See,
like
I
that's what I
told
said.
you.
You see,
hold on.
you
told
see
you.
Thanos' copter. Then they talk a little bit.
Okay, I see Thanos copter. They're going down the Oh, that
I
transition.
told you.
Okay, hold on,
I told
hold
you
on,
people
hold on.
missed it because they was like, it's just a transition.
There,
Me, I
there
be
he
getting my
is.
eyeballs
I see him
locked.
now. I saw.
There
Okay,
you go.
I forgot all about that transition. It was dark the first time I saw it.
He wears glasses, ladies and gentlemen. Down in the comments down below, tell us if you saw Frog Thor. If you saw Frog Thor, like right off the bat, and be like, man, that man just blind. Are you hyped for the last episode? If you are hyped for the last episode, we got a treat for you because the last episode, we gonna be talking about that live Wednesday when it comes out. Yeah, and you get to hear all our beautiful voices live.
Ew.
No,
My voice is live anyway right now. I don't actually be here for recordings. I actually put myself in post-production. Thought I would mention.
He just has expert timing, is what.
and as we always say,